Welcome. We are Revolute Robotics, and we build inspection robots for inaccessible places. In other words, we build robots that go where humans don't want to. And atop that list are permit entry confined spaces. Basically, the areas that weren't designed for humans, but are just large enough for us to enter. As you can imagine, these areas are notoriously dangerous. So much so that every time a worker enters, they have a 1 in 200 chance of being accidentally injured or killed. Workers risk suffocating, electrocution, inhaling deadly gases, and the very real fear of the walls collapsing in around them. This is why remote inspections have become a great alternative, because they can assess whether or not work is needed before putting humans in harm's way. This cuts down inspection time from months to days and saves tens, if not hundreds of thousands in just one inspection. Now big companies are starting to realize the value of these services. With an annual growth rate of 45%, market projections exceed $100 billion within the next 5 years. So the need, ROI, and market are all massive. Why then aren't the drones getting the adoption they deserve? If you ask any commercial drone pilot, they'll point you to 2 reasons: endurance and payload capacity. Our competitors have solved the safety issue of flying drones indoors and around people. In fact, they've even helped prime the market and identify new use cases. But for them, the benefit of safety comes at the cost of endurance, as the weight of the cage restricts all of these drones to just 10 to 20 minutes of flight time with little to no payload capacity. This is why we built Hammer, a hybrid ground and aerial robot. Like our cage competitors, it can safely fly in tight spaces without the fear of collision. But its spherical shell has an added benefit. It can drive for up to 5 times longer than flying. This gives us an industry-shattering 90 minutes of battery life and the ability to offer a variety of payload options, which hits the 2 critical points to spur adoption of indoor inspection drones. The product is the result of 5 years of PhD studies by our co-founder and former NASA engineer, Dr. Sahan Sabat. The work is made possible by our software and hardware engineers, Michael and Steven. My role as CEO draws on my decade of experience in the commercial drone industry. During the program, we finished our long-awaited MVP and have finally begun testing and hosting live demos. We've received sponsorship from the town of Sarita and Freeport-McMoran Mining, who will work with us to demonstrate proof of concept and help obtain pilot projects. We've also begun alpha testing with 3 of Arizona's largest drone service providers. These guys operate on the edge of what's possible with drone inspections, so we're really excited as they know the market, the use cases, and the customers. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your time and invite you to follow us on our journey.